They are very special and agile carnivores, with a single passion, eating fresh meat.
These African felines are masters of ambush, the undisputed kings of surprise attacks.
Across the vast savanna, 3 carnivores share prey. The cheetah, leopard, and lion share the same appetite. But they have different hunting methods. No species has a clear advantage. These felines not only protect themselves, but also their young, teaching them necessary skills to become seasoned hunters. Day after day, they must fight to survive. When the first rays of a new day appear, the race between life and death reaches its peak. Hunger drives predators from their hiding places, and death threatens the prey. Dawn signals a final opportunity to hunt. Daylight prevents surprise attacks, so lions prefer to hunt at night. Their eyesight is 6 times better than humans in low light. Last night's hunt was unsuccessful, so a group of lionesses is starting their final hunt. Hunting on a vast open plain requires patience and stealth. To overpower in a big game, lions must use strength on both sides. Endurance and speed. Because they tire quickly, these large felines must slowly approach their prey. To avoid detection. The zebras are running, and these lions attack the flanks, hoping to bring down at least one of the stampeding animals. Even for cooperative hunts, lion prides often fail more than they succeed. For a lone lion, the chance of catching large prey is only 15%. But if they hunt in a group, the success rate doubles. To hold and kill prey without being injured by kicks or horn thrusts. Lionesses must bite the prey's throat until it no longer resists.
Depending on age and gender, an adult lion needs at least 4.5 to 5 kilograms of meat daily.
But lions will gorge on about 45 kilograms if they can, when food is scarce.
Although not participating in the hunt, adult lions always have the privilege of eating first.
Large males often do not participate in hunting.
Instead, they are responsible for protecting the pride and mating.
When temperatures rise, flocks of vultures circle in the oppressive heat. With a scrutinizing gaze, vultures search for abandoned or leftover animal remains, waiting for their turn to join the feast.
Although this animal is bound by a strict ritual, it doesn't mean its status is only determined by body size.
Alongside lions, spotted hyenas are also one of the dominant carnivores in Africa.
And like lions, a hyena will also gorge when given the opportunity.
It will consume the entire animal remains left by the lions, except for the fur.
the only thing a hyena cannot digest. A nimble jackal runs up and steals a few bones while the hyena is busy gnawing.
Instead of fighting for food, these greedy animals compete by trying to eat quickly.
A pack of about 40 hyenas consumed a large, recently deceased zebra in just 15 minutes.
Almost nothing is left for the waiting vultures. A lone lion can find food by following the scavengers circling in the sky. Around 3 years old, male lion cubs are expelled from the pride they were born into. Lion cubs often live together because they have no territory of their own. And with limited hunting ability, expelled lions must wander and scavenge everywhere for food. Because lions are social animals, an expelled lion will form alliances with others. And once an alliance is formed, they will try to overthrow the males in another pride. But often, new male lions have low status and live by luck.
Because expelled male lions have to live by luck, living in a pride is much more advantageous. Due to the unstable status of males, they must always maintain their form.
As wildlife seems to be only for resourceful males. From domestic cats to wild felines of the Savanna, all have surprising similarities. But only lions can truly be considered social animals. Living in a large pride has more advantages than living alone. Related lionesses are the foundation of a lion pride. From 3 to 18 lionesses will form a pride. A pride with a mother, and her cubs are sisters.
Each bond will be continuously strengthened by common activities like raising cubs, hunting, and training the cubs.
Without the large size problem of males, a lioness can hunt and live independently. But lions are highly social animals. They will live with family because they cooperate more than they compete.
So lionesses will live longer than male lions.
At least 3 to 4 years. A lioness rests about 20 hours a day and receives much help in raising cubs. To have food for the entire pride, lionesses must save energy for the night hunt. It is currently daytime, and the zebra herd understands every movement of the lions and knows they are nearby. But they are also confident that they will not be attacked. In the pride, the main task of male lions is to mate with any lioness in heat. And not just with one male. Each mating only lasts a few seconds, but during estrus, a lioness often mates about twice an hour, and often for 4 consecutive days. Several times a year, some lionesses in the pride come into estrus simultaneously. It can also be all of them if the cubs have been killed during the transition of pride leadership. The death of the cubs causes the lioness to quickly come into estrus. But a male lion mating with multiple lionesses requires high endurance.
Often, a male lion's mating ability will decrease after a few days.
But lionesses are no exception. If there are only a few males in the pride. When a lioness stops mating, there will be an opportunity for others. Throughout a male lion's life, they can only mate for a few years.
The most fertile male lions are between 5 and 6 years old.
At 8 years old, male lions begin to decline and lose their mating ability.
Its mane gradually falls out. Not only is there little time biologically, but most male lions only stay in a pride for just over 2 years. The longest is 4 years. Once overthrown by younger lions, they almost have no chance to regain their former status. Lion cubs have found a shady spot to hide from the oppressive heat of the savanna. If they survive, these cubs will become the largest carnivores in Africa. A normal lioness will give birth to 3 to 4 cubs at a time. But half of them will die before they are 1 year old.
It is estimated that out of 3,000 lion cubs, only one will survive its first year.
Simultaneous pregnancies will produce many cubs.
The cubs are cared for and raised by all the lionesses in the pride.
This communal care will help the cubs survive, especially if abandoned.
And of course, another cub will have to find a lactating lioness.
Cubs are usually cared for about 7 to 10 months, much longer than other felines.
They depend on the pride until at least 16 months old. Adult lions are very patient and tolerant.
They also protect the cubs. But during times of food scarcity, when there is no large enough prey,
they will reduce the cubs' portions or let them starve. The survival of the pride requires sacrifice. If a lioness gives her portion to the cubs, she will starve.
Even under the best conditions, the natural selection process impacts the survival of some young.
The cheetah is the fastest mammal on Earth. And knows they are nearby. But lack the agility of gazelles. With a sudden turn, a graceful Thompson's gazelle can escape the claws of a cheetah. At speeds of nearly 112 kilometers per hour. This time, the prey escaped.
An adult cheetah can go without food and water for a few days.
But this cheetah also has to feed its cubs. Using patience, it carefully chooses the right moment to catch prey. Less than a minute of sprinting, its body overheats. A 300-meter sprint raises its body temperature. And it will need about half an hour to recover.
This cheetah family has 3 to 4 cubs, more than the average of other families.
Lions, eagles, and other predators cause the loss of half of the cheetah cubs during their first 3 months of life.
In some parts of Africa, up to 90% of young felines cannot survive their most vulnerable months.
The mother cheetah hides her cubs in dens for the first month. But these cubs are old enough to be with their mother on the vast savanna. Like the cheetah, wild dogs also hunt during the day.
To avoid competing with hyenas and lions at night, they choose to brave the heat.
And like cheetahs, wild dogs only eat freshly caught prey.
Although not scavengers, sometimes wild dog packs also steal cheetah carcasses or kill cheetah cubs.
This time, the wild dog pack passed, and the cheetah cubs are still safe. Cheetah cubs will begin to wean when they are about 3 months old.
Although still suckling, sometimes cubs also participate in hunts.
They are trained very early. A few gazelles fall behind, indicating a nearby herd. The mother cheetah must find a safe place to hide the cubs before she hunts.
During the first months of the cubs' lives, a mother cheetah must move her den every 4 to 5 days.
Because other predators can track the scent of the cubs if they stay in one place too long. Today, it leads its cubs to a cool hiding place, avoiding the scent of the wild dog pack. The cheetah family is very close and gets along well.